and then Saturday you're going to pull out, and hopefully everything's packed up and the genie's back in the bottle for you.
I hope so.
All those tools, all those bench vices, all those gun.
That whole big booth over there, we got to get it all back in a crate.
So are you just responsible for the Tipton brand then?
No, the whole.
You'll be doing
all the
ALB.
brands that are around there. Yep. There's a
American Outdoor Brands. Hey, everybody, we are live at SHOT Show 2024. It is late in the afternoon, and we are just about to start burning the midnight oil. I am here with Trent Rodgers from Tipton, and we're going to talk about some of the great things that are coming out of Tipton. But first, let me tell you that everything Gun Talk Live while we're at SHOT Show is sponsored by Palmetto Armory. Palmetto State Armory is an amazing company. They have everything from firearms to ammunition, everything in between. Palmetto State Armory has really been making leaps and bounds in the industry. If you're not following their webpage, if you're not getting their deals, if you're not getting their emails, you could be missing out on some serious deals because, honestly, some of their firearms prices are a little bit off the hook.
Yep.
So, Trent, you work for Tipton. Tipton is part of American Outdoor Brands.
Correct.
So how long have you been at Tipton? Talk to me.
Coming up on my 5-year anniversary. So
really
been there a while, and really exciting year because in that 5 years we haven't really released anything new. So this is finally my first SHOT Show. We're showing off something new and exciting.
Well, Tipton's been around a long time. I know that as a young man working with guns and firearms over my years, that the Tipton name, the Tipton logo, it has not changed. I mean, it really has been pretty much the same.
Yeah, we've tried to update the branding a little bit to kind of be a little bit more modern, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it's been around a long time. Our Gun Vises are really what we're known for, and our first original Gun Vise came out like in 1997, so
yeah,
it's been that long. We've been trying to make the gun cleaning stuff a little easier for everybody.
Yeah, tabletop vices. I know that I had one of the old ones. I still have it floating around in my shop at home. The red and the gray, it's unmistakable.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool. So how many SHOT Shows you been to?
So this is my third one.
This is your third? This is only your third SHOT Show?
Only my third one. Well, right when I started was about around COVID time, so obviously we didn't have one that year, and then last 3 years been going strong.
It was rough. Well, good. Congratulations on your third SHOT Show, and you're still alive.
I'm still kicking.
It's fantastic. So what do we have here today?
So yeah, this is a brand new product from Tipton. I mentioned we're really known for gun vices. We try to make the gun. We understand that cleaning your gun is probably not your favorite part of ownership. If it is, maybe get mentally studied, but so when you are cleaning a gun, though, we want to make it as easy and like.
Some people are fanatics, man.
Yeah, I mean,
some
people are clean freaks.
Some people shoot a couple rounds through a gun and they're like, I gotta clean it. I gotta clean it.
But up until now, like you mentioned before, all of our vices are like full length. They take up quite a bit of room on the bench top. So the team sat down and we tried to think of something that is very easy to use, equally as versatile as some of our other vices, but really user-friendly. So
this doesn't take up a lot of space.
Yep, and you can really take it anywhere. Like we're on a rounded table. We have this mounted with some removable seat clamps, so it's very versatile in that regard too.
I could see me taking this out to the range.
100%.
I'm working on guns. Maybe I'm running a class.
Yep.
I have to move sights sometimes.
Right.
I have to move sights. Sometimes I have to whack on things or beat on things. Maybe I have to work on an AR or a pistol. Mm-hmm. But this is simple. I can clamp it to the table like this, and it's kind of a great way to have it at home too, because it's not
temporary
in one
solution.
Yeah, it's not in one spot. So tell me some of the features here.
Sure.
What is the name of this first?
So yeah, this is the Best Gun Vise 360. Why is it called the 360? Well, it's on a ball head, so you can maneuver this vise anywhere you need it to be. As the jaws extend out to over 3 inches, you'll have 3 different jaw options straight out of the box. So right now, stainless steel jaws. That will have a integrated ARCA pick rail slot, so you can mount directly.
You can mount direct here if you're not worried about damaging the surface, and you're probably not going to. I mean, obviously, it's pretty polished. Is that chromed?
Yeah, and then if you are worried about what you're talking about, like damage, we send these firm but still non-marring jaws. They have that same feature cut out as a stainless steel jaws if you don't want to go with the metal on metal.
So these are part of the package when you get this vise.
Yep.
We can put those in there.
Simply snap in.
A simple demonstration, I suppose, is long overdue here.
Yep.
So I'm going to put this on my bench. I'm going to close it up and work on it. I want to take something like I've got an Arca rail on the bottom. Not everybody knows what the Arca rail is, but it's like what was popular with cameras and putting them on tripods. But for most people, they don't have an Arca rail. So
Big
we
rail,
put this in
do the
here.
Same thing.
We can probably work on muzzle devices. We can work on anything that's underneath the firearm, honing out the receiver.
Yeah, and then once you set it down, again, you need to work on something on the sides. You can maneuver this wherever you need it to be. So
it's actually really cool. One of the features I liked is when we were looking at it over at your booth is that if we mounted it the correct way, we could actually work on it this way. So we could work on this thing, and it has a lot of versatility.
It's very versatile.
So then we take this out because we're done with it right now. Yeah. But we've also got these honeycomb pads. Stand that thing up so we can show people how that works. Sure. So this is cool, and right away, all right, I'm going to ask you while we're doing this. I hate to put you on the spot, but what are we looking at paying for this thing when we get it?
So everything included out of the box, it's a $149.99 MSRP.
Oh boy!
And those last jaws you were talking about, you'll have the stainless steel jaws, you'll have the jaws we were just using for the pick rail, and you'll have these soft, non-marring honeycomb jaws. These are great for just holding any kind of stock you don't want to.
Well,
you want to protect the finish on.
I could see this working for something with a rounded configuration, even like, you can clamp a suppressor in here that you can't get it off a gun, or you're trying to get the end caps off that suppressor, because you could put quite a good bit of. Oh, wow. Yeah, and it deforms to my finger, but that probably wasn't the best idea.
The other jaws, too, you'll notice will have this V-cut groove, so they'll be great for holding cylindrical items as well.
Exactly. For rounded items, barrels, working on a barrel by itself, working on the gas block, things like that. And then there's another size and to boot with that.
Yeah, those are great for like holding a stock, just doing basic cleaning, or if you're doing optics mounting. That'll make sure nothing's going to get damaged on the firearm.
So very cool. Very cool. So what I did was, while we were over there, I was looking at, and we just so happen to have this. We have this at the Gun Talk studio, the Wheeler sight tool, and it is it's handy as hell. But you have to put it in a vise to really use it properly.
Yeah, you insisted on bringing it over here, so here we are.
Yeah, why don't you fit that up for me, and I'll help you. We've got a little slide in there and some sights that are ready to be bumped over.
So I might have you help me cinch that back down on that side.
So I don't think we're going to go that direction.
Yep, here we go.
Oh, look at that.
So then
my neti pot just gave out on my nose. We're going to clamp that in there.
Clamp that down. Handy Arca rail will hold that right in there for us.
Benjamin, you didn't pick that up, did you? Excuse me. Everybody here at SHOT Show has some kind of runny nose from all the dry weather.
By Thursday afternoon, everybody's got a little something.
I use my neti pot religiously when I'm here. Do you have any rituals when you're at SHOT Show? I know it's only 3 years, but...
No, the only ritual I have is we are in central Missouri, and lobster rolls are like my weakness, so I have to get a lobster roll every time I'm here.
Okay, well, that's
not
cool.
exactly like what your ritual is, but
no,
I have to get a lobster roll every time.
Everybody's got their thing. For me, it's definitely sushi when I'm here. So we got the Wheeler sight tool mounted in there, and that's cool because this thing is so functional.
Yep.
And it works for almost all firearms, right? All pistols?
Yeah, basically any semi-auto slide.
It's a universal tool. So we loosen this up, and we can show that to the camera and the folks that are watching. And we just tighten that back down. We can line up that slide in there. You know what I would really do is I'd probably lay the thing in.
Sure.
And do it on an angle like that, and then I would eyeball it and get my glasses on, and I'd be looking at it and looking at all the things and getting it correct. And then I'd move it around again because, honestly, you have a regular bench vise.
Right.
It's such a pain. And here, again, where's my knob at? There we go. Here again, now I'm working on this. My lighting is up above my head. I don't have to get in with a flashlight and do that stuff, and I can start working on busting these sights around.
Right. It's on a ball head. You might as well use the 360-degree range of motion.
So as 149, is that MSRP?
That's MSRP.
Which means you're going to find this for like 129.
Yeah, street price.
120.
Yeah, who knows? We're expecting them to be here in like April time frame, so be on the lookout, and then we'll figure out where that street price is. But yeah, super attractive price point.
Any other cool things coming out of Tipton that we need to be aware of? We should be watching for.
Right. So I kind of mentioned earlier, we kind of updated the logo a little bit, make it a little bit more modern. You'll start noticing in the retail stores our packaging the same way. We've kind of updated, refreshed our packaging.
Good.
And then
Tipton's kind of like your dad's brand.
Yeah.
You know? It's been around forever.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
But yeah, like I said, we understand that gun cleaning isn't the most exciting part of firearm ownership, but we're going to try to continue to bring effective, user-friendly tools to the market to make that a little bit easier.
Well, for me, tinkering with guns, I don't mind cleaning them, but tinkering with them is a lot of fun, you know, and having a way to do it appropriately. Like I can see myself wanting one of these. I didn't know you guys were coming out with this. This is my first introduction to it. I want this on my workbench.
Yep.
I want this on my workbench. The Tipton Best Gun Vise 360. So what are you going to do with the rest of your time? Your next 2 evenings in Vegas.
Yeah.
What do you got going on?
Well, I think I have a dinner with Gun Talk tonight, so that'll be
Actually,
fun.
I think I'm going to be there. And
Yeah,
you know
I think
what we're
I might
having?
see you there.
You know what we're having?
Sushi Samba.
Sushi Samba. We'll be out
my
for
first,
sushi tonight.
First sushi experience of the week, so I'm excited for that.
got?
Tomorrow, like I said, just close the show out strong, and then for the rugged tear down.
Try to get some sleep.
I'm gonna try
some food in your belly. Man, my heart goes out to you. I know what it's like to work a booth here at SHOT Show. Folks, if you haven't been to SHOT Show, it is absolutely one of the neatest things you could possibly do. It is loved and hated.
Oh, yeah.
In equal parts, there is a lot of love for the people that we see, the people we get to hang out with and be around, people we see once a year.
Yep.
And it is absolutely hated for the fact that we are surrounded by a petri dish of 80+ thousand people.
Right.
But, man, we all take the risk and we all have such a good time doing it.
It's always so fun. We wouldn't miss it, man. We love the show, and like you said, it's a lot of work, but it's all worth it in the end for, like you said, the networking and getting to show people the new products. People are excited to see the stuff. So.
And we're so glad to be able to do it, having you live here. Trent, thanks for coming over and bringing us the Tipton Best Gun Vise 360. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting one. Hopefully I know somebody and I can get a good deal.
Some people will figure it out.
All right, because I'm going to be having one of these on my workbench, and someday you might even see it on one of the episodes of Gun Talk.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.